But Alim McNeil is your second best pass rusher. You're telling me you don't need an edge? You're going to go a corner?
I mean, dude, it was a good roster last year. Maybe they're trying to sign somebody. Maybe they have guys they're trying to develop. I don't know.
Go Darius Robinson.
I would like to talk about the Green Bay pick, actually. I think it was a good idea. Drafting offensive linemen.
David Bakhtiari's replacement.
Yeah, well, not just that. I mean, this team's also, I think they're the youngest team in the NFL still. So you're trying to add to it. Jordan Love also had a great year. He was a great first year in his time. But he doesn't have, like, his receiver. He doesn't have that guy.
Speaking of Green Bay, we're going to hit the Falcons again. Guess who they compared their situation to last night?
Who?
The Green Bay situation.
That's not even close. That's not even remotely the same thing.
Jordan Love is the same age right now as Michael Penix.
Jordan Love was your age when he was drafted. I think he was 20.
Yeah. Michael Penix is 24. They're the same age right now.
I will say this. Green Bay's track to developing quarterbacks is the best in the NFL. You have Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love consecutively.
We have Michael Vick and Matt Ryan. There was a gap in the middle. Okay. There's a gap in the middle.
Guys, don't let dogs fight. But, anyways.
So, you're telling me, you're comparing it. He goes, yeah, we like that situation. Kirk Cousins is not Aaron Rodgers.
If Michael Penix was 20 years old, or 21 even, that'd be a good idea.
And did he have injury concerns?
Well, if he was 20, he doesn't have those
injury concerns. But also, Kirk Cousins, we had this, I said, now at this point in the career, I think him and Aaron Rodgers are a lot closer. But when that happened, Aaron Rodgers was an MVP.
Aaron Rodgers
was the best quarterback in the
MVP, and two of the last ones were with Jordan Love on the roster.
Yes. So you're telling me that situation is similar? No, it's not. Both of you deserve to lose your jobs for that comment.
Okay.
Arthur
Blank. To be fair, when we're trying to compare Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers, a 5-year age gap at that age makes a big difference, first off.
Yes.
Also, at 35 years old, Aaron Rodgers was a top 4 quarterback in the NFL. What is Kirk Cousins?
Top 10. I think healthy. Top 10 or top 15.
Before the injury, we don't know what he is now, though.
Yeah, exactly. So we draft.
He could be a bottom 10 quarterback.
Well, and here's the thing. So we sign him, and then we draft his replacement. What happens if Kirk Cousins sucks? He is not leaving.
You can't trade him.
So
it's a more tradable contract than, like, Deshaun Watson, for example. But still.
Deshaun Watson's still in his 20s.
Well, also, Deshaun Watson's a terrible person and sucks at his job. So
yeah, he's gotten worse since he can't keep his hands off his masseuses. But
that's why he's not playing good anymore.
You know, that's why he's got shoulder issues because the masseuses can't limber him up anymore. They can't loosen him up.
Exactly.
Another pick, the Chiefs taking Xavier Worthy.
They take the fastest player in the draft.
Let's see if he
fast player in draft history.
Well, let's see if he can hold on to the ball though. That's the thing that the receiver coach for the Chiefs has butterfingers.
I agree with you, but can we admit something like 4.21 is crazy.
Oh, it's insane. The fact that he did not run track is wild.
Dude, he could be an Olympian, 100%. Look at that.
Tyreek Hill had it because he was a track star. Xavier Worthy does not run track.
Now we got to see. Will Xavier Worthy beat his kids? We have to find this out.
No, he doesn't do that yet.
Let's hope. Because Tyreek Hill, that's his forte.
The Ravens had big needs.
I mean, the Ravens were also just...
So they take Nate Wiggins. The next big one is, I think this either signals a trade or they're just stacking offensive talent.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall, and this was another reach. So we have J.C. Latham, Bo Nix, and Ricky Pearsall. All 3 reaches.
I don't know. I think it would be stupid to trade either Debo or...
Let me tell you where a lot of teams had him receiver-wise ranked. They had him ranked 1, 2, 3, 4. 7th best receiver. He goes before A.D. Mitchell and Ladd McConkey. Xavier Worthy was the 8th best. Some people had him over Xavier Worthy.
Here's the thing, right? Debo Samuel, he only played... How many games did he play this year? He didn't play, really.
He was banged up towards the end.
Yeah. He had 892 yards. Brandon Ayuk had...
I think 1,000-yard season.
I think so, too. 1,300 yards. Why would you trade either of them? Is there not money? Is that why?
I think they're low on money.
Okay, but then you got to get money from somewhere else. That's stupid.
George Kittle had 1,000 yards receiving. You have Juwan Jennings, who's a solid backup. Ronnie Bell, who they're big on.
Okay, but you got to think about this too, right? Your quarterback's Brock Purdy. I think Brock Purdy's a good quarterback.
Go D-line. You lost Randy Gregory and Chase Young. And Eric Armstead.
Yeah. But look, I think for the offense, right? Brock Purdy's a good quarterback. he's not a top 4 quarterback or nothing, but I think he's a good.
I think he's top 10.
I think he's a good, great quarterback. But if you do this, you're going to take away one of his best weapons. Deebo Samuel, he might not have, the 1,000-yard receiving season or whatever. The guy's an offensive weapon. Having him and Christian McCaffrey, people understand how crazy that is.
That is wild.
That is a pure offense. And then you have George Kittle. George Kittle, a great blocker, and he's a great runner. Do you know who could have been like him?
Who?
Brock Bowers on the
Brock
Jets.
Bowers?
On the Jets. Vegas is a terrible place for that guy, simply because of Michael Mayer, too. They have 2 young tight
Well,
ends.
and their starting quarterback is freaking Aiden O'Donnell.
No, you got to they're going to start Gardner Minshew. They can't start.
Oh, they signed Gardner Minshew?
Yeah, they
They're
signed
going to be
Gardner
battling in training camp.
What battle? This is like when Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask had a battle. There's no battle to be had. The
That's
guy doesn't know
true.
how to play quarterback.
The training camp videos of those two were so painful.
I really do think Baker was trolling.
I honestly think he was.
Because he went out there and killed it. He couldn't hit an
It
open
was painful.
man. It was so... I thought it was funny.
It was painful to watch.
I honestly thought it was a
For
little...
the last pick, and I think this is another reach, Carolina Panthers take Xavier Leggett.
I mean, they said if he was there at 33, they were going to draft him. They might have just thought Buffalo was going to do it. I don't know.
A.D. Mitchell should have gone ahead of him. Lad McConkey should have gone ahead of him.
I get it. They wanted the hometown guy. They picked them.
Yeah, but the last time they picked a South Carolina guy, they had 2 of them. They're corners and a safety, and both of them suck. So, I mean, like, when are you going to learn your lesson?
I mean, also, you got to think, he's playing a lot different with quarterback, too. You're going from...
Yeah, but can he get the ball out? He looks like a middle schooler back there.
He can't... The middle of the offensive line is hard for him.
It's rough.
Dude, do what you got to do. It's like when you're on kicking team and they put their hands up, try to block the kick. You do that with what's his name? Oh, my God. Whatever. You do that with him, he ain't going to be able to throw the ball up the middle.
No,
he still can't.
It's rough. And so I'm not big on that pick. I think that was the 4th reach of the draft. There weren't many reaches, but
Bryce
I think
Young. Oh my gosh.
I think there were 4 that were just big. Olu was one of the top tackles. I think he was the second best tackle. Most people had him as the second best tackle. So I think that that was a reach. But outside that, there's Cooper DeJean is left.
Yeah.
You have Cooper DeJean.
I don't think we're going to see a quarterback go until hopefully late round 2, round 3.
Zahir Newton is left.
What quarterback's left?
Spencer Rattler.
That's a round 3 guy.
Yeah, round 3.
But you don't know with this draft because apparently Bo Nix is a number 12 pick.
Apparently, but so the guys that are remaining are Cooper DeJean, Zahir Newton, A.D. Mitchell, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Jackson Power Johnson, Vlad McConkey, Zach Frazier, Troy Franklin, Keon Coleman. Just a buttload of receivers that are going to go off the board. Edrin Cooper, Mike Sainstrill, Junior Colson, Tyler Nubbin.
We're also not watching the second round because
we're
work.
Yeah, we're going to be at work. Jonathan Brooks will go in the second round. We're going to see our second tight end, Javorian. I'm not saying his name. Sanders out of Texas will go. And I think we'll see 1 or 2 running backs go this round in the second round. It's not going to be an exciting round like last time.
Yeah.
Because we all know what's going to happen.
Okay.
On to the next is the NBA playoffs. Been interesting.
I'm fucking mad.
Last night. Okay, y'all got lucky in the game too. You
gotta
take it.
No. Joel Embiid had 19 points from the free throw line. 19 points.
How many points did he have total?
50.
Exactly. He had
That's
31 from the field.
That's ridiculous.
But he still had 31 from the field.
I don't care. Lane. Every single call, this guy gets it. iHeart did not touch him in the fourth quarter, and he got a foul. I don't understand it.
You sound like Aiden was Zach Edey.
No, and then look at
like Aiden was Zach
but
Edey.
then look what he did to Mitchell Robinson. He don't get shit for that.
Now I saw
That's
that this morning.
bullshit.
That was a
And
flagrant.
now he's out of the series.
That was a flagrant 2 foul. He should
he should be fined. That's bullshit.
He grabbed it. That was dirty.
That's a dirty play from a dirty damn player. That pisses me off.
Well, that was his first dirty play he's ever had.
I don't care. He does it when he's down. He does that.
That was a bad look.
When he's down, Joel Embiid has never had real playoff success, and the second that he's down 2-0 in a first round series versus a team that he knows can beat him, He does that.
But let's be honest. If he did it to like Jalen Brunson or something, that's bad. Mitchell Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson is an important part to that team. I know you don't like him. I know he's overpaid, but he's an important part to that team, and you know it.
We talked about trading him last night, Carmine.
That doesn't matter. He's an important part to the team right now. What do you have?
You're going to go pressure. Jericho Simpson's going to get playing time.
No, I'm saying, but defensively and with rebounding, he's important. He is.
Yeah.
And in playoff basketball, you need that.
He's like Robert Williams.
Robert Williams was important to the Celtics.
He's just not good offensively.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Joel Embiid, he's it's not even like Hack-a-Shaq, dude, like where he's a bad free throw shooter.
Carmine, I got a question for you. If the Sixers win this next game,
yeah,
what do you think is going to happen? I want an honest opinion.
Honest opinion, I truly believe New York can win this series. I do. I think
if the Sixers tied up 2-2, it's Sixers. If the Knicks go up 3-1, hands down, they can make it a 7-game series. The Knicks are still going to win.
I think the Knicks. I genuinely believe...
They've got to win this next game, though.
I genuinely believe this. We talked about this last night. The Knicks as a whole, without Julius Randle, in the playoffs, is probably a better team.
Oh, yeah.
It really is probably a better team. Because there's no selfish basketball played on that team for the Knicks. The Knicks don't play a selfish basketball.
True.
They play defensive basketball. I think this offseason, though, if you don't get out of the first round, something's got to change. Julius Randle has to go. Mitchell Robinson has to go. You need to get some better pieces on this team. I keep saying it. I don't care. Brandon Ingram be perfect. I know it's two first-round picks, Julius Randle.
We said, though, y'all need a center more than anything.
Yeah, but you can get... You sign Hart as your backup, and he can start some games. And then we talked about the possibility of a Bobby Portis.
Yeah.
Somebody like that. You don't need a superstar center. You don't need Joel Embiid. You don't need Jokic. You don't need Cat. Cat would be nice, but he makes so much money.
No, I want to see what Nikola Vucevic did this year.
Vuce is not what you want. He doesn't play defense.
He started off in Philly.
Yeah.
He shot 30% from 3, 48% from the field. He averaged 18 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. You say defense. You have OG Anunoby. You have Dante. You have Josh Hart.
Look who the coaches.
Exactly. Well,
look who the coaches.
You get a defense. Y'all have 2 defensive centers.
No, but think about how much money Vooch is making, though, too. And look how old he is.
He's what?
He's on a 3-year deal.
He's 33.
That's not worth it. He's going to have a big regression next year.
But who are you going to get? What? Let's be honest here. What centers are you going to go after? Are you going to go after Steven Adams? No, Kevon, no.
Jonas Valanciunas, Nick Claxton. We talked about Nick Claxton last night.
Yeah, Wendell Carter.
Andre Drummond is a backup if you want to start Hart.
Jakob Poeltl. No,
there's not bad options, and that's not even considered.
Jared Allen is.
Jared Allen's if you're trading, but I'm saying if you just want to sign a guy, those are all upcoming free agents.
I don't think Nick Claxton walks free agency. It would either be a sign and trade or a trade.
He's an unrestricted free agent, though.
Yeah, but they can sign and trade with him.
I know, but I'm just... Well, then you trade Mitch Rob for him. You're going to have to give picks, obviously. I'm not saying it's a direct swap, but you trade that for him.
You've got to address center before you address the forward position, because you have OG.
I think he also fits the timeline a little bit better.
Yeah, he's younger.
He's 25,
He's good defensively, and he's good offensively, and I think he fits it.
Mitchell Robinson is 26. He's a year older, but it's just... The offensive game, even though they're both not really the best offensive players, it's there for Claxton. It doesn't exist for Mitchell Robinson.
No, not at all.
And he got overpaid.
Oh yeah, because at the time that was y'all's only center, and
I mean this season, right? He hasn't played a lot. 24 minutes, 5.6 points, 8.5 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 1.2 steals, 1.1 blocks. He's an okay center. He's not a $26 million guy.
Yeah, so what you get from Nicholas Claxton is 12 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. He shoots 20% from the 3.
How much?
20%.
From 3?
Yeah.
Oh, so he can't shoot the 3 ball at all, but neither can Mitchell Robinson.
It's better than nothing.
No, Mitchell Robinson cannot shoot 3. He will not attempt a 3.
Looking at these stats...
Yeah. Nick Claxton's a good player. I know his stats don't...
But I think you're just getting a slightly upgraded version of Mitchell Robinson. To win a title, you need a good center.
Okay, but I don't think... I think you win the title with Jalen Brunson as your best player.
Yes, but you need a big center. Rebounding is one of y'all's issues right now.
I don't know. I brought this up. I would love to see Cat as a Nick. I think there's a trade out there that does work
But what are you getting?
He's
giving
worth
up?
it's so much money.
And what are you giving up for him?
Let me try it. Talk for a sec.
Well, okay, you're gonna do the trade. That trade sim is broken. You showed me Brandon Ingram for Julius Randle in seconds.
It was first.
Still, I don't.
I'm just trying to see it because I'd like to see. I just do it to
I'm
see the
telling
financial
you,
reasons.
If you get Vooch now, you wait till LeBron retires and you get Anthony Davis.
That's too long though. This window.
2 years.
The window is not 2 years. Jalen Brunson's only making a little bit of money. You gotta do it while Jalen Brunson's only making $24 million.
I mean, no.
Realistically, that's when you have to do it.
I would say DeAndre Ayton, but he's in Portland. Jaren Allen may be the guy.
Okay, the Knicks have. I know they're protected. 4 first-round picks in this draft. 3 of them are protected, but still.
They could use them.
Well, they're not getting one of them. It's Detroit's. They're going to get Dallas's, and they're going to not get Washington's.
So
They
they're
have
down
They have
to 2.
two.
Do they not have their own?
They have their own.
Okay, so
But that's not going to be a good pick.
well, if they get bounced first round, then it is.
Okay, here's a trade, right? I know you hate it, but just money-wise. Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, 1 first-round pick that's protected, so it's not going to turn into anything, and 1 unprotected first-round pick for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think you'd have to give up another first.
You don't need to give up 3 first round. I don't think so.
Julius
No,
Randle
but
and Mitchell
no,
have that much
wait.
value.
He's making $50 million over the next 4 years. The Timberwolves do not want to pay him that.
But isn't
You
he,
only have these guys for 2 more years. You're giving them their money back. That's what you have to think about, too.
But isn't he an all-star?
Who?
Cat.
Cat? Yeah, he's an all-star. But technically so is Julius Randle. So that doesn't really mean much.
When was the last time Cat was an all-star? This past year?
Julius Randle before was an all-star, not this year, the year before, because he was hurt.
Exactly, yeah.
But Lane, that doesn't make any sense. He was injured. You're giving the Timberwolves
Cat dropped 50 points this year.
You're giving. Do you know who else did? Malachi Flynn. That doesn't fucking matter. Okay. Listen to
Solid
me.
point.
You're giving Timberwolves cap flexibility. You're giving them 2 picks, and you're giving them Julius Randle, who's not the worst player on earth. He's an okay player. And he's making $30 million.
But let's be honest. No one until Julius Randle deal is up. No one's gonna want him.
You can
he'd be a
trade.
good
That is a
big.
realistic trade.
Julius Randle's solid as a 6th or 7th man.
That's not true. I'm sorry. Maybe in the playoffs, the regular season, Julius Randle's fine. I get what you're saying, but also you're not accounting for the cap flexibility. They have Rudy Gobert.
Yes, but
They have no money, Lane.
But
You're
he's
giving
an
them that flexibility.
all-star, so it's the deal. So the money's worth it.
The money is not worth it. Lane, $50
So the
million
Knicks are
a
going to
year.
want him. So the
we
Knicks
have
want
cap
them?
flexibility. We have the money. You have people leaving.
Still.
No, you have like $30 million freeing up for the Knicks this year.
Yeah, because y'all got rid of Evan Fournier.
Not just that, you have guys like Alec Burks. He's going to be gone. They're not going to re-sign him for a lot of money.
I don't think Cat.
I'm saying somebody like Cat. You're not going to trade for fucking Rudy Gobert. Nobody wants Rudy Gobert.
Well, no, they're going to hold on to him. If the Timberwolves make a push this year, Cat's never leaving until that deal's up.
I don't know that they make a push. I don't know. I
But
think
if
isn't
they
he hurt
do-
right now?
He's playing. No, he looks better than Joel Embiid. They had the same injury, and he looks better than Joel
Because
Embiid.
Joel Embiid's a dickhead and a cheater. Anyway.
Oh
look.
Lord, you sound like Aiden with with Daggum Zach Edey.
No, but he's a dirty. He made a dirty play, and he's not.
I
gonna,
get that, but that
No,
was
but-
one play.
Lane,
You
but
can't-
he's not going to have to do anything for it. And now Mitchell Robinson's out for the series.
Yes, but don't classify as a guy as a dirty player. Like Mac Jones. When Mac Jones did his first dirty thing, everyone said he's not a dirty player. Accident. 2 times dirty.
Okay.
If Joel
But
Embiid did it a second time,
No, but Joel Embiid. First off, Joel Embiid does some flagrant stuff once in a while. You can admit. But I
Yeah,
get it.
he's-
He's for size. I get it.
yeah,
But you took a player out of the series.
yes,
Lane.
but this is
And
his
he's
first.
But
this-
he should be fined.
Oh, I think he should have been suspended.
He should have been suspended for
But
a game
this
and
is his
fined.
first. This is his first offense. Don't call him
Okay,
a dirty
but-
player.
Don't know what he is. He's a little bitch then. I don't know. Because he's scared. When he's down in a series, he's scared. That's why he
But
did
this
it.
is the only time he's done this.
That
though.
doesn't matter. That doesn't. And then look what iHeart did. iHeart helps him off the ground when he fell.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. That's ridiculous. You're down. You're not down in the
but
finals. You're down 2-0
You're
in
saying
the
this
first
that
round.
he's scared when he's down. Here's the thing, though. Like we said, he's never had playoff success. He's never done this before, so that take can't be true. If he had a history of doing this when they're down, then yes, that has
It
merit.
does. Okay, but think about it. Where's the further? Where he's never made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
No, but he made it throughout
Second-
before.
Second round. This is far for him. This is something for him. Being in the playoffs, Trying to
It's
compete
the
against
first round. He's made it in the first round like 6 or 7
And how many
times.
times has he made it out?
Exactly, but he.
That's what I'm saying. This you don't understand. To you
Injury
and me,
players.
Lane, to somebody who has playoff success, it's the first round. Whatever.
Carmine, you're saying this because you're a Knicks fan.
That doesn't matter. No,
That's a
Lane,
biased take.
No, it's not. He's scared in the first round. He injures a player. That's bullshit. I don't
You
care.
just said it in the context of he's done it before.
I don't care. Okay, say he hasn't done it before. Never done it before. Is that not a dirty play?
Yes, but does
Should
not
he
make
be
him
fined? Should he
Yes,
be fined?
Carmine.
Should he be suspended?
Carmine, we
What?
agreed on this. You're saying though you're acting like he does this in the past.
It doesn't matter if he's done it in the past. He takes a player out of the series. That's it.
This is his first time doing it. It does not make him a dirty player. Should he be suspended for Game 4? Yes. That's it.
But he's not gonna. That's what I'm saying. That's the problem. He's not going
that's
to.
the league. That's
That's
not
the, okay. Whatever league. I don't give a shit. It's bullshit though because when
It's
you're
not Joel Embiid.
when you're a player and you're at his statue, the MVP. He's MVP of this league.
Yes.
Still. Nothing happens to you. That's wrong. He gets all the calls. It's not just Joel. It's all the elite players. You get all the calls. You get
That's
all the.
not
you go
their
back up.
fault.
I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm saying that there's a problem though.
In the league, yes.
It is a problem. As times went on, all these elite players. I'm not saying it didn't happen in the '90s. Jordan, we've all seen the
Yes.
clips. Oh, I believe you, Michael. We've
yes,
seen it.
where he
Like-
said I didn't push.
Yeah, we've seen it. Like
Like,
it happens.
okay, so your arm just did that for just the guy just you forced him
Yeah,
out of the
but
way.
you're realistically outside of Jalen Brunson, this Knicks team is not a super. There's no superstar on this
No.
team. So
If he hurt Jalen Brunson, we have a serious issue.
no, but this is the reason I think it's a serious issue. Is the only reason he's not getting fined or suspended is because he's Joel Embiid.
But that's a league issue.
That is a league issue. I don't mean he's a dirty player. That's
You're-
not the
you-
right thing to say.
You're
But-
coming after him as a player saying he's doing this because he's
but you
scared.
have to,
No.
I think he did do it because he's scared. But I don't think he's not.
If
a
he
dirty
was
player.
scared, he'd have gone after OG, Dante, Josh Hart, or he went after the backup center. See
He's
whatever you want.
He's usually a starting center. First off, he usually is the starting
We've
center.
looked at his stats. He doesn't belong in the starting lineup. Damn, Carmine.
Hey, you got to stop this. You know who the coach is.
Tibbs.
Tibbs wants.
And I
this
said
man.
y'all need to lose this round so he gets bounced so y'all can be good in the future because y'all can
They're
be.
not going to fire Tibbs. That's
Well, then you're never winning a title because let's be honest, we've said this before. Y'all not winning the title with Tibbs because Tibbs is going to murder the team.
the worst part is this is the best the Knicks have been in. Who knows how long?
Yes, and he's going to take years off of Jalen Brunson's career.
No, not career life.
Life, because he's putting it. Jalen Brunson's going to be in a wheelchair by the time he's 60,
It's just, I just don't.
and I'm
understand-
not even
yeah.
joking.
I just don't understand like why this. I get money, all this, but like the fact that in the league they let the superstar players get away with everything. It's sad. It really is because you're never gonna have a fair game. Like for example, we were sitting there talking about the free throws. Every 2 fucking seconds, it's a free throw. It's so boring.
That's not his fault,
No,
though.
I'm not saying it's Joel's fault. I'm saying it's a problem though.
Yes, the league has gotten soft.
That's-
We need to move. We need to move on. So, the Lakers. This is that they're done.
It's just basketball. It's just basketball.
That he's on it. He's going to retire.
Lane, it's just basketball.
He's had enough.
That
is a
the
defeated man. That is
the weakest I've ever seen it.
No, yo, he said enough.
That is the weakest I've ever seen.
Remember what everyone said?
What?
That they won the offseason? Remember, guys, the Lakers won the offseason.
They got Gabe Vincent. Hey, I really want to see Shannon Sharp. Lakers in 5.
Lakers in 5.
Lakers
Yeah.
in 0.
Yeah, we've lost 3 games. Lakers in 5. My brother in Christ does Lakers in 5. Okay.
It's a sad thing to see.
80. I didn't like 80 storming off. He made the shot over you. You made shot over guys. Take you like the player you are. Don't go stomping like a 5-year-old off the court.
I hate to sound like the old heads. It's so soft though. The fouls, the way these guys react, like Julius Randle when he quits on defense.
Yeah.
It's just all they're so
Speaking of
soft.
defense, let's talk about this. Luka, we talked about this in the past episode.
Yeah.
Luka plays defense, best player in the league.
Yeah.
Because I think he has the chance of breaking the scoring record because he averages 30 a game.
No, 34.
Yeah, still, but at least 30,
Yeah.
at least. If he plays defense like this, Luka can go down as the greatest player to ever play
The
basketball.
thing is with Luka, like he can play defense.
And he showed it. He locked up Kawhi, Paul George, and James Harden.
It's just, well, actually no. Well, this makes sense though. Maybe he just doesn't want to put all that effort in the regular season. I get it. Maybe that's.
and then yes, but if he does this in the playoffs, I think he makes
okay,
up
but
for it.
Lane, I get it in the regular the playoffs. Obviously, you're right, but like regular season, I don't think we understand how hard it is to play lockdown defense, 34 points a game, triple double. That's.
Oh no, I'm not saying that. But if he shows it every postseason, then yeah, it makes up for it. This is the
100%.
first time we're seeing lockdown Luka.
Okay, I have a question for you.
What?
Is he the MVP?
No.
It's so hard.
I had two guys over him.
I don't think it's ever been this hard to pick an MVP.
I have two guys over him. We'll segue on to this.
You
the
think
Thunder. Did you if you watch that game? They're so much fun to watch.
I get they're fun to watch.
They look like a young Warriors team without KD.
I just think you got to think about the supporting cast.
And Chet's not even there yet.
Team success is important. Don't get me wrong. They're the best team in the league, arguably. One of the best teams.
He averaged 34 a game as well.
But I just think if we're talking total impact of the game and how they play, if I'm building a team, give me Luka. Like,
oh yeah, because Luka's upside is so high. If you could pick one
player right now in the NBA to start a team with, who are you picking?
Victor.
That's true.
Victor Wembanyama.
I didn't think about that. Yeah,
I mean, hands down, he may even go down. We're in a weird point where there's so many guys that like Anthony Edwards could go down as one of the best players.
You can't pick an MVP. In 5 years, it's going to be Anthony Edwards, Luka,
Victor,
Chet. For all we know, who knows? Like, it's just there's so much talent, and it's crazy because like I've talked about before. You talk about guys from the '80s like Michael Jordan. Their skill and talent. These guys are very skilled. You give a guy with God-given talent like Jordan, imagine he was like him and Anthony Edwards going head-to-head.
He looks like Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards could be what Jordan.
The Suns are going to get swept. And then you're looking, everyone says Anthony Edwards in this playoffs looks like Michael Jordan.
I think Edwards,
that's a bit of a stretch, but I think he has NBA potential.
Well, he's 22.
This is crazy.
I think if you make...
Carmine, he's been in the league 3 years.
Yeah, he came in at 19. Yeah.
That's crazy.
And he's the best player on his team. Not to mention he has a, 2 or 3 time defensive player of the year on his team.
Oh, yeah, 3, I think.
And then he also has a fantastic center.
Well, he's a power forward now.
Played center most
Jaden McDaniels is a unit.
This team's good. It's just...
Mike Conley...
Dude, but imagine, you drop any of these. We're talking Nuggets, Thunder, Timberwolves, any of them 10 years ago.
Can we agree that the West is going to win the finals?
Yeah.
The Celtics, and let's go to this. The Celtics dropped a home game to the Jimmy Butler-less Miami Heat.
I don't care what anybody says. Heat culture is real. That's a real thing.
And we saw this too. The Celtics think there's 3 quarters in the game. They either forget the third or fourth quarter. Last game was the third. They've had 16 points in a quarter.
I really truly do believe Jason Tatum he'll never win an MVP.
No.
He's not an MVP.
He can't
not
close.
Just that, I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be because when we talk, like I said, supporting cast matters. Whatever you want to say. That is a supporting cast.
5 All-Stars in that start.
You literally have the highest paid player in the NBA. And you do, and you're the 1 seed.
Pingus as your starting
center. And you're the 1 seed. You're a great regular season team.
That's because the East was terrible.
No, but also you're a great regular season team. You are. But you can't make it up in playoffs. They've been to the finals. They've been to the Eastern Conference
That finals loss is going to bite them and haunt them.
Also, let's be honest. When the Warriors won that finals, they were not the better team.
They had no business. Steph Curry showed that he's a top 5 all-time player.
I think that was known before, but I think that cemented
it. I think it cemented it because everyone needed him to have a Finals MVP. But back to the Thunder, I think Shea is the MVP, and we're going to talk about the awards. I think Thunder. I think that it's going to be Thunder Nuggets, and whoever wins that series is going to win the Finals. I don't know. I don't know after the Celtics lost who's going to win the East. I'm not big on the Knicks because Jalen Brunson looks worn down. He's terrible shooting percentage. Y'all don't have a big center.
It's hard for me because you'd be in the same position if the Hawks weren't.
I didn't think the Hawks had any business when they made that run. I was just happy we were there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm happy that they're doing well over the past couple of years because this is.
Giannis is not healthy, and they don't play defense. Joel Embiid's not healthy.
I don't think Joel Embiid represents them. I don't think the Sixers represent them.
So they're the only team I'm looking at, and the Cavs. And I was going to say the Cavs, but they just got blown out by the Magic. They lost by 30, Carmine.
Just the problem is, it's
home court or not, you don't lose by 30 to the Orlando Magic.
No, but what I'm saying is this: it's the discrepancy between the West and the East is big.
Oh, it's massive. It's always been the least.
No, but
they've always been the least.
I think. Let me look at this real quick, because I'm pretty sure. Let me look. The Western.
Oh, by the way, the Timberwolves are still solid. Whoever wins the Clippers-Mavs series is going to be a contender.
Put it this way: Dallas is the 5th seed. If Dallas was in the East, they'd be the 2nd or 3rd.
Exactly.
And they won 50 games. For example, 64 is still the best record in the league. Celtics do have the best record in the league. The Denver Nuggets are an infinitely better team than the Boston Celtics.
Oh, hands down.
Granted, if they lose Jokic, is it bad? Yeah. Big.
Now, can we say that Jamal Murray, regular season, solid player. He's one of the most
Oh
underrated
no,
players.
he's ridiculous.
When the
in playoffs.
playoffs hit, he pulls MJ-esque offensive
No,
moves.
you're comparing way too many people to MJ. You really are. But I get what you're saying.
Bubble Jamal Murray.
I get what you're saying. No, I get it.
The 360 layup.
No, I'll tell you.
Pardon me, sir.
I'll tell you who's the best playoff player still in this league right now, in my opinion.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler.
Butler. It's not close. Jimmy Butler, like playoff Jimmy.
That
That's
man
the
was
MVP.
gassed in the
If you-
bubble, and he still was dropping
If
30.
you could just have like not a Finals MVP, just a playoffs MVP, like the best player, even if they lost in the first round. If Jimmy Butler doesn't win it the last 5 years, you've never watched basketball.
Oh, hands down.
Like the guy he turns into a god. It's ridiculous.
Caleb Martin or Corbin Martin?
Caleb.
Dude, is a sniper when it comes playoff time. Sucks regular season.
Hey, I'll tell you this though. They made Duncan Robinson. He came back out of nowhere. Last year he was god awful.
It's terrible.
Now he's back.
But the Lakers, over. Gone. I think that
They're 3-0. They're done.
Thunder, I think the Thunder and Nuggets are the two best
I'll
teams.
tell you this though. If some miracle happens, which I doubt it's going to, the Lakers come back in this first round series, you got to question the Nuggets, man. Like, you
Oh,
gotta be-
Malone's got to go. But I don't think.
No, I don't think
they
it's
look
gonna happen.
defeated, and we need to talk about this. D'Angelo Russell. I don't know if you've seen the video. Not in the huddle towards the end of the game. He's eating food on the bench.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that.
He's
Wait.
chewing. He's chewing on something. That mug is chewing on something while everyone else is in the huddle.
Okay.
It's bad, Carmine.
We're
That-
gonna try to figure out if we can pop this up or something.
I'll add it towards the end. You have to send me the video on Instagram because I can save it and then I'll just add it. But
Oh my!
that you're gonna tell me that team's gonna win another game?
Bro, he's chowing down on like a hot dog.
I gotta know what he's eating. It's
Bro,
a granola bar or something.
You know who that is?
Sure.
What's his? That's Mark Sanchez.
That's
That's Mark Sanchez right there. That's so funny. Like you gotta be embarrassed. Like you're sitting there down 3-0 in a series now, and you're chewing on a hot dog.
like, what are you doing?
You're the starting point guard for the Lakers,
He had
dog.
0 points though. On to the next. We're gonna go to the Thunder. The Thunder are probably the most fun team to watch right now because I
watch
think
the
because
Thunder.
the Spurs are so bad.
I don't watch the Thunder, but I swear every
You
time
need to
I
watch them.
No, every time I turn on a Knicks game, I do get infuriated though. So probably should.
Because they're fun to watch. They play the basketball the right way.
Yeah.
They just and here's the crazy thing: they got like 3 first rounds this upcoming year, so they can let guys
I
walk.
don't get like I know it's said they have a lot of first round picks. I don't get it though. They just keep coming.
Well,
Like-
it's because of the not the KD trade, Westbrook trade. Paul George trade got him a lot.
I know, but you gotta admit that.
Chris Paul trade.
But you gotta admit that's still crazy. Like they just keep coming, and then they're not gonna be going.
Shea they got with 3. I guess we're gonna be rolling.
Joella, fuck off.
I guess we're gonna be rolling with this for the rest of the episode.
This is annoying me.
This happened.
This happened the first episode we were filming.
Yeah, it was bad. So no wide shots. But
You could take it wide. Don't matter.
I think
That's her code.
it's the
What?
the Paul George trade they got a lot, and in that Paul George trade, you know who they got? Shea.
Okay, but Shea was also not Shea at the time, so you can't blame the
So,
you
but
can't blame the Clippers for making that
They
trade.
get picks for Steven Adams,
Mhm.
Russell Westbrook, Paul George.
No,
Chris
I
Paul.
get where they came from. I'm just saying it's crazy how they keep coming.
Oh yeah, dude, they're gonna be the most stacked team. We're
I
gonna
think
see a
they're
Thunder
not-
dynasty.
They can't keep all these guys though.
Exactly, but here's the thing: they can let them walk, and they got another top 10 pick
No,
coming
you
right
know- You know
in.
what they do? They traded with the trade deadline there last year. See ya. Give me 4 more.
Yeah. Like here's the thing: Sam Presti is
They're-
probably the GM of the
Dude,
year of the
Of the
decade
century. Like, dude, no.
because
He's playing 2K.
He built that
He's just-
he built that big three
Dude.
with Westbrook, James Harden, and KD,
Like he's playing my GM on rookie mode.
and then
like,
he's
he's
built
he's
a big
killing it.
4. You have Shaw,
It's Shea.
Shea.
Lane, it's Shea.
Turn it off. It's the power. But Shea, Chet, Jalen Williams, Kaysen Wallace.
J-Dub's good.
And-
J-Dub's a little bit. He's not. He's a little bit underrated.
And then you can add whoever else you want to in the big 4. This team's scary. We're going to go on to the awards. Because Carmine's got to be out of here soon. Tyrese Maxey winning Most Improved. I forgot that how big of a sport.
yeah, no, he deserves
He
it.
deserved it. Naz Reid, I called it. I think team success.
I still think Malik Monk had a good case to win it. I know you didn't.
But Nas Reed, with
I
how
love
good,
Nas Reed, though. Nas Reed's like the fun... I don't know why everybody loves him. Just lovable guy.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
So I think he deserved it. On to the next one. I think the Lions. I like they extended Penei Sewell and Amon-Ra St. Brown. I think Penei Sewell deserved that money.
Yeah?
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
How much do they pay him?
He's the highest paid receiver in the NFL right now.
What? I didn't know.
He might be second most because A.J. Brown got extended last night.
That's ridiculous.
Overpaid. He's not. He's made like maybe one Pro Bowl.
He's a good receiver. You pay him.
I don't like how NFL awards are done because you cannot make a Pro Bowl and be All Pro. Makes no sense. In the NBA, you're an All-Star and then you're All-NBA.
No, that's happened where an All-Star guy doesn't make an All-NBA team. Or an All-NBA guy doesn't make the All-Star team.
That happens a lot, though. Guys make the Pro Bowl but don't make All-NBA.
You're right.
All-NFL, or they make All-NFL and not the Pro Bowl. It makes zero sense. It's also said, what the backup quarterback that played 4 games for the Ravens 2 years ago made the freaking Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl's a sham. That is
Tyler Huntley, is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had more interceptions than touchdowns, and that they said, "Here you go." Like that's a rant for another day.
Yeah.
I like the Penei Sewell. He's one of the better tackles in the league.
Yeah, no, you pay those guys.
Amon-Ra is a bit overpaid.
Well, he's a great receiver, but he doesn't deserve that.
Yeah, he's not done that yet.
Yeah.
I think, but I mean, again, they've done well. Again, I think they've made a mistake with the corner. They needed your second best pass rusher had 5 sacks. They could not get to the quarterback in the playoffs. So what's big in the playoffs on defense?
Dude, you got to get off the pass rusher thing. We covered that for like 10 minutes.
But also Trey Hendrickson made a trade request.
3-time Pro Bowler the past 3 years.
Who?
Trey Hendrickson.
Yeah, he's a good end. I don't know why. It's because they want to extend his deal. He says he
had 17 sacks.
Oh, it's insane. He popped off when he left the Saints.
That's insane.
He said he may retire if they don't extend him. I saw that.
He's 29. He shouldn't retire, man.
But I hate that. It's the Le'Veon Bell thing again. We need to learn from what Le'Veon Bell did and Ezekiel
Just pay
Elliott.
these guys.
Well, no, we need to learn that if you want to ruin your career by sitting out a year, go ahead. Because Le'Veon Bell was not the same guy.
You're right. Well, I know.
Oh, yeah, he went to the Jets. I had him on fantasy that year, and it infuriated me. It's the only time I watched Jet football. Ezekiel Elliott, what does he do? He goes to Cancun. Gets fat and sucks. He may go back to the Cowboys. They need a running back bad. And then they
don't need Deuce Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn, no. And then Rico Dow. Stephen A. was talking about him this morning. Rico Dow is not this starting running back.
We're about to go to my favorite topic. I think this is so cool.
J.J. Redick is the next Hornets head coach.
I love it. No, J.J. Redick is such a great basketball IQ. He's a leader.
Exactly.
He's worked when
he's not scared of it. The man is probably the most hate man to ever play Duke basketball.
And not to mention when he was on Philly and he had Ben Simmons and
Joel Embiid.
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. 2017 first round pick.
Markelle
Fultz. He had 2 of them. He had them 2, and he was defending their shooting. He was the first to defend the young guys. He was first to work with them, coach with them. This guy would be a great head coach.
And give him LaMelo Ball.
It's over. LaMelo Ball's like his shooting.
He's going to hit 40% of his threes.
That one man can shoot.
I mean, it's going to be scary.
J.J. Redick, he asked last year somebody asked him how many points he could drop in an NBA game. He said Tuesday game, give you 15. I think he could play.
So him and Markelle Fultz, because he came on the Flagrant 1 podcast or whatever. So that's a shoulder injury. And instead of being able to do this, you have to bring up your shoulder.
What, Markelle?
Yeah, and Markelle. You have to bring up your
JJ's
shoulder.
Like that?
It happened towards the end of his Philly career when he was in Philly. That's why his shooting percentages got worse. Is because
he's still an all-time shooter.
Oh yeah, but he had to bring up his shoulder instead of just shooting like this. He had to bring it up.
He's like Kyle Korver. They're both.
Oh yeah. So one of the reasons why Markelle Fultz is an abysmal shooter is because it's like
it's the shooter. It goes in
it's
and
the
out,
scapula.
Yeah.
It can't be activated. So instead of just being able to do this, you have to like lift your shoulder up.
Yeah.
The way he explained it, and
Lane knows because he has no shoulders.
Yeah, potential 2 torn labrums. It's amazing. But I think he'll be a great coach. I think he's a Dan Orlovsky.
I don't think it's going to happen, to tell you the truth.
I think, I just don't think it will.
But it would be very cool.
I think he's a Dan Orlovsky basketball.
Yeah.
I think Dan Orlovsky could be a future head coach. But, yeah, I think if the Hornets wanted anybody, I think they should never have fired James Borrego before this year.
Yeah.
And I think we saw why. Because then the replacement
I think
was
JJ
terrible.
could be a top 10 coach in the league easily.
Hands down, he's better than Doc Rivers.
I'm better than Doc Rivers, and I've never played competitive basketball a day in my life.
So, don't get Doc Rivers a 2-0 lead. He's gonna blow it. Just keep the series tied. Hope and pray Game 7 he pulls it out of his butt. Like just hope and pray. I think JJ Redick, he deserves the head coaching spot.
Oh, he's not an assistant coach. He deserves to be head coach.
Oh,
he's worked on
100%.
an NBA coaching staff.
But I think he can deal with the spotlight too. The man was the most hated man, arguably, in the Duke history. He can deal with the heat. He can take the heat.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be good. Carmine, you want any more lasting rants about the NFL draft?
No, I'm good.
The clip of Carmine rant.
It is not going in. It's
Yes.
already beyond the story. No, it's not. Don't listen to Lane. I'm the one that's going to edit it.
No, I'm going to be editing it because
No.
I have time before work.
No, we're not doing that.
So, because I'm going to get the episode out today.
Yeah.
So I'll be editing it.
Uh-huh.
It will be in there.
No, it won't.
Or
we'll talk about this later.
The picture of your jersey, something from
The
that.
picture can go there. We'll do the picture. That's fine.
Or you running over. Oh, he also ran over his Jets plate. There's a video getting added.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. after this.
But one of those two are going in.
And then we'll add yours about the...
Yeah. You just want to do that because you don't.
I want 50-50.
Yeah.
This is 50-50. You know, his name is basically in the title. I need to get something.
Yeah, and there's gonna be videos of you.
That's what the fuck?
So I think that is 50-50. That's 50-50 in my eyes.
He's an idiot. We're done. Wrap it
Yeah,
up.
it's the end of the episode. Carmine's got to go to work. I still have 3.5 hours till I go in. So that's the end of the episode. I think we'll have one more episode left in here, and then
We're going to have to figure it out.
do our own studio. So.
We'll figure it out. It's going to look like we might be in a shed or in the woods
But it'll be something.
on the Boston Celtics court when they get
That's the end of the
eliminated.
episode. So
Yep.
thank y'all.